Rahubat Yasar. I'd like to welcome everyone to this week's new Outformation class. Ranani Kawun, Nasat Huntwy Sanan Atum Rayay. I am a student teacher of the master teacher, His Excellency, Dr. Malachi Kobina Zodak York, also known to us as Baba Yanun or Baba Yananin. I'd like to start off today by proclaiming the innocence of our master teacher. If you were to study the facts of the case, you would see for sure and clearly that the master teacher is innocent. This is something that we stand on as Nuwaupians firmly, studying the case, knowing the master teacher is innocent. Today, I would like to read a patarak. This one is actually entitled, Hear Me. One. Nuwaupian, blessed is this day and time, for you so ask that Panatharu listen for your prayers and your chants. 2. And that they don't hide from you, that your ancestors and relatives come close to you. 3. Ask that they listen, say, attend to me and hear me. Know I call from the inner heart. 4. Hear me when I mourn and when I cry, even when I complain and make anger noises. 5. For it's the Canaanites and his Negroid helpers who are the enemies of the facts. 6. And because of the actual facts and patarak, this most holy scripture for all people, that they work together to oppress Nuwaupians worldwide with oppression, they are only wicked. 7. It's they who plot and plan to cast iniquities upon me. 8. And for my good works they hate me. 9. My heart is in so much pain within me. 10. And terrors of the wrath at times overtakes me. 11. Fears and trembling have come into my life when I should not fear none and nothing. Give me strength to overpower these feelings. 12. Don't let me be overwhelmed. 13. Many a time I said I would depart from the way of Nuwaup, run and hide, yet for you I stay. Fear is not stronger than love of truth. 14. And many a time does my mind wander to the outer world of wickedness, and I become weakened by my body's lust and greeds. Yet for you I stay. Lust and greed is not stronger than the facts and confirmations. 15. In my mind and heart, I hasten and seek my escape from rules and restrictions of Wu-Nuwaup. Yet, where I run into Nuwaupians over and over. 16. Hear me and help me overcome this spell of self-destruction and lust of this outer world. 17. At times my mind would wander far off and remain in that far off place. 18. Hear me and guide me back to the way. 19. The way is my own way, the right way. 20. Those that seek to do me harm turn them back. 21. Those that slander me, stop their tongues. 22. Those that created gossip about me, cover their hearts with pure love. 23. Those that come together to hurt me, divide their minds and hold their hands, because I have seen too much violence, too much hate, too much racism. I myself have listened to too much slander and too much gossip. I even wished to hurt others, yet the way has given me the right way to handle these feelings. 24. I don't need the strife in my life. 25. Hear me, days and shadow hours, because they that seek to do me harm go about this world of flesh and the world of spirit in their mischief, and cause me sorrow or pains. 26. Wickedness is what they do, and many are in my midst, with much deceit and guile. 27. I mean them no harm, for that is not my way. 28. I only depart from them and their ways. 29. For it was the enemy that reproached me, of my own race and family. 30. Neither was it pahikakasutu on his own. No, he used those that I trusted, those close to me. I did not know how much they hated me and how much it did magnify inside them. 31. And how they let the Canaanites use them against me. 32. It was my own, those close, my own equals. 33. My own acquaintances, even family of my own. 34. We used to eat together, walk together, pray together. For my way of life did they turn against me. 35. For my own culture did they betray me. 36. They have given over to another's ways, another's laws, another's religion, another's culture, in place of our own. 37. I had done no wrong in our world. I have hurt none in our culture. I have abused no one in our way of life. 38. Yet for my love, they deceived me to die. 39. Let death not seize me, because my time. 39. Let 39. Let death not seize me before my time. Let death not seize them before they return to our own way, the way of our ancestors. 40. As for the Canaanites, let death seize upon them for their wickedness. Let them go down quick. Let the specters of their Wicca Celtic culture pull them into their own pit of fire. 41. For wickedness is all they do, and wickedness is in their hearts. 42. As for me, hear me. I will call out to you, O Natharu, and I know you will save me. 43. I will pray Atum Rayay, 9 a.m. Atum Rayay, 3 p.m. Amun Rayay, 9 p.m. And if I wake for Anun Rayay, 3 a.m., I will pray. I will call out to you for you to hear me. 44. I will even cry aloud, and I know you will feel my needs and the needs of all Nuwaupians who will turn to you, raise their hands, and call out. 44. You hear each of our voices and know each of us, for you are our overseers. 46. I know you hear me and will deliver my being from all pains and sufferings. 47. And I will win the battle that is against me with your helping hand. 48. Many evils are against me, yet will I overcome them all in you. 49. I know you hear and will prevent them, even those who was with me before, because they have not changed. 50. Hear me when I call. I come before you, true. I trust in you. You can trust in me. That concludes that. Also have brief update. On July 15th of each year, their aliens come to Bohemian Grove to speak with them. This year, he made a new deal for them in space. Mr. Trump represented the U.S. there, and they gave him a space force for them to go to the moon and Mars with powers from this sun. It already started. Look up the Bohemian Grove in California. This is where they meet each year, all white government leaders and their minions, to decide on Earth for the next year. Then on September 9th, at Mount Shasta, all aliens meet to decide to accept or reject what was said on July 15th. This year, they agreed to let the white race go. Why? You Negroes still aren't ready, that's why. Still living by lust and luster, greed and money. It's sad. It's clear to us there is no hope for the Negro race, a new race made by the white Masons since the 1600s. Now look at you all, the new being, not Nubian, a new nigger, not Niger. Live for food, fun, music. Will do or say anything to get paid, even sell your very soul. It's very sad. Look at TV, at the Negroes. The white race can pay them to act like fools. Men dressed and act like women. Look at dark-skinned Negroes. Don't you see tattoos was for whites? Look at them now. And it's the end of the last breed of the white race. 2. All those who made a deal with the beast will perish, such as Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Japan, etc. Look at the news. They are being destroyed. That's the end of those updates. Are there any questions? Well, we can put it like this. In terms of, we all understand the cycles of nature, right? We all understand the moon cycle, the sun cycle, and the different races having their time for rulership. We have to remember that we rule well into the moon cycle. You follow? It's really the Caucasian really didn't come into prominence prior to 2,000 years ago. You follow? We were ruling well into the moon cycle. At this shift, we were supposed to be ready to take that leadership, take our rightful place in terms of leadership. And basically what the master explaining, we're not ready. Right. Exactly. Right. You look at the state of the Negro worldwide. I mean, are we really prepared to be, leaders in terms of leading, not just within our community, but worldwide? Are we in a position to really take over rulership? With the problem we have is basically our mentality. We still in the image of the beast. Exactly. So this is, again, our master. This is why our doctrine is so important, because it literally is not just a salvation for our race, but for the entire planet. Remember, the master has taught no one wins the race of racism. It's just that as a doctor, when you go into a hospital and you go into the emergency room, and through triage, the person who is the most ill gets treated first. That's us. So the master came to us, the doctor came to us, the most ill, the one who had the most severe condition, to raise us up. You follow? And so, but the doctrine in itself is a healing for the entire planet. And our job is not only to apply that prescription, that medicine, but we are supposed to also administer it to the world. So even we are falling short in our job. We are supposed to be distributing this medicine to the planet. We're supposed to be healing the world with the words of our master. That is our job. Because that's primarily how we got here. You follow? This is, if we just look at overall our community, and we think we have problems, people leaving, but this was one of the things that a brother brought up, Brother Atum Hutep brought up, is that people always left the community. It was a revolving door. The problem is that we're not going out to bring in new people to replace those who left. You follow what I'm saying? So, because people always left. Some people are here for whatever time. They get whatever they need, or feel whatever they feel they got it, like the Patarak, the diamond. You follow? They feel, okay, I know where the master teacher's going. I'm going to go out and do my thing. You follow? You have those people who, because what the master explained to me is that, I said, it was amazing to me how people fall asleep. He said that they was never woke. He said they was never woke. So people always leave. Our job is to reach the new souls. And we talked about this. We had a brothers meeting in Georgia. And, those who've been in the community long enough know that what normally happens, if a person leaves, their replacement will come, and most of the times they look just like them. Those are facts that we've seen throughout the history of our community. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is that we just have to do our job. And our job is to spread this information to those who need it. And it's not just inclusive of our race, it's inclusive of everyone on the planet. But we are the ones who need the medicine the most. Any other questions? All right, family, definitely appreciate everyone coming out. Appreciate your patience. We just remember that we are family. This is something that we have to get worldwide. If I disagree with you, that doesn't make us enemies. We're family. If you have a brother and sister and you grew up with them, it's very likely that y'all fought. I mean, like physically. I know I fought my brothers and my sisters growing up, but we were still family. You know, when I was growing up, it was just an unspoken rule that when me and my brother fought, we just didn't hit each other in the face. But we went to blows. So we have to remember we're family. And even when we disagree, what is supposed to be the unifying factor is our doctrine. That's where all of our answers are. And we're supposed to use that to help solve our problems, to help solve our differences as family. You know, we just have to heal. You know, there's a lot of people hurt. You know, we was talking about this amongst the brothers earlier. You know, we're in a post-traumatic stress situation. You know, constantly in this situation because one, our master teacher was kidnapped from us. And so we're trying to function in a world without, you know, certain direct guidance that's needed real time. You know, of course we have the doctrine, but there are certain real time things that, you know, because we understand that our doctrine deals with natural nature, and nature is a process or a entity that is in constant change, and we have to be in tune with it. And we're living in a society that constantly bombards us with misinformation, constantly, from whatever we see on the news, what we read in magazines, newspapers. Just the lights and the sounds, the tones are misinformation that doesn't resonate with us. And we, without our guide in our presence to give us that real-time direction, it's difficult. It causes stress. You know, it causes, in many instances, you know, division or lack of unity. But we have to look past those and use what the Master has given us to overcome that and come together, because we have a common goal and we have a common enemy. All right, family. Tawhat. Wado.